Okay folks, got a 2015 Chevy Traverse. Had the engine light come on the other day. I'm waiting for it to happen actually, because a few times during the summer we lost use of the air conditioner. It came back on the next startup, but we knew something was up. Other indications that there was something wrong with this engine coolant temperature sensor was the radiator fan would be blaring even after you turned the key off, took it out of the ignition. So let's go pop the hood, get to work. Hey dog. Right there. Alright, let's open up this hood, see what we're dealing with. Like most newer cars these days, they don't give you much access to anything. The parts just left the dipstick, but pretty tight operating quarters down there, so what you have to do is create some space. Take off your engine cover. I cheated, it was already off, but you gotta take that off. Just remove the oil cap, take the engine cover off. Make sure you put that oil cap back on, because you don't want any debris falling in the oil reservoir. Alright, so with the engine cover off, like I said, you just got to access the area. It's right left of that dipstick, and I don't know if the focus is going to work too well on this, but there is a little cylindrical heat shield that covers the sensor. You can kind of see it there. Shield, just slide that shield up the harness assembly. Don't break the shield, whatever you do, but you can slide it up a good 3 inches or so. Give you enough room to get some tools in there, get the sensor off, get the clip off, get to work. A lot of guys are taking off these harnesses, wiggling around these harnesses to create room, and that all works. I don't like unplugging things if I don't have to, and what I did, I just took off this whole assembly here. They call this the radiator cap cowl. The radiator cap's underneath right here, but this thing is held on by 10 clips. They look like this, and you just basically get your favorite pry tool, get underneath this part, pop it up, and then make sure you get the bottom part out. They go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Some people take it right off. I just flipped mine up, and I tied it to the hood. Now, like I said, the secret to an easy job here is to get rid of the covers to give yourself more access. Some people get rid of the harnesses, disconnect wires. I left everything connected, just took off the covers. The engine cover's been taken off, as well as the coolant cover. That allows me to access through here and through here as needed. As you've seen in other videos, the sensor's just to the left of this. You can't see it here now, and I'm not going to be able to get in there. Other videos do a good job of it, but the sensor's in there. Take my word for it. These are the tools I'm going to use. Just got a socket, it's extended with an extender. We got the 1/2 inch wrench. Let's get to work. So a lot of people are posting videos and saying that their red clips are breaking. Now, I think the red clips are breaking because people are not using them properly. Right now, I've just taken this off the sensor, so this red clip has been slid back. It slides back just a little bit. Once it's slid back, then you can push the black button, which will release the input from the sensor. And the harness will come off at that point, no problem. When you reconnect this into the sensor, you're going to have to connect it and then slide this red clip up Just a little gentle pressure, and you'll hear it clip up, snap up. Once it's snapped up, it ain't going nowhere. It's locked in place. Now I don't have enough hands to film and work, but this is the wrench all set up with the extender. And as you can see, it's just the perfect amount of room to work. You can take it off, take it on. No problem either way. Then we finish that, I'll swap it out, button her back up. Yeah, so some additional tips here. When you put your new one on, this is the old one, I already put the new one on, but when you put the new one on, before you put it on, because it's so hard to see in there, I just put some marker, some gold highlighter, something that's visible on the black on the side with the clip. This is where the red clip and the black clip, that's where it slips over and locks on. It won't go on this side. So I mark this up, and then I install it, and then after, just before I put the plug back on, I can tell by the surface area being marked which side is which, so I don't have to struggle putting on the clip. It's a good little trick. Another trick you're going to want to do before doing this is just to make sure you take your radiator cap off. Make sure the car is cool, bleed any pressure, so you'll minimize any coolant loss when you do take this bad boy out of the cylinder.